Well, hey guys, good evening. It is Johnson Morley here, serial entrepreneur. Just gonna get my RO water here, and I encourage you guys to get your RO water or get your snack or whatever you want, and get comfortable here, because we're gonna start in just a minute. If this is your first time here, I want to take the opportunity to say welcome. If you're coming back, I want to say welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back. Really do appreciate those that enjoy the quality of my content. Don't forget to check out believemeachieve.com for more of my amazing, of course, inspiring creations. You can do that 24 hours a day as soon as this show is over. So why not check that out, guys? I think you'll be very pleased with it. Without any further ado, guys, I'm going to kick this show off right now. Are you guys ready for it? I know you are. I have a really great show for you. You know, I always have a great show for you guys. But tonight is another great one, so I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. All right, so let's kick this off. Welcome to Inspirations for Your Life podcast. It's Friday, and we're all about growth, money, and career mastery. We'll be talking about skills, income, and long-term vision, and how one small strategic move at a time can make the difference. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Inspirations for Your Life, the daily motivational show designed to help you unlock your full potential and elevate your career. Hey, who am I? I'm John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. If you didn't know who I am, not only am I that, but I am also an engineer, marketing specialist, video producer, podcast host, coach, student, video producer, and of course, a passionate lifelong learner. And yes, somebody that loves to help others grow. Today, we're focusing on how your career, your income, and your long-term vision can grow one small strategic move at a time. Every action matters, guys, and even tiny steps compound into massive results. So I think that's important to realize, all right? Number one, learn a tiny skill your future self could monetize. Each small skill is an investment in your career. Read one page about money today. Financial literacy builds confidence and long-term security. Why not start doing it? Number three, send one message that could open a door. Networking is about small, bold actions. So why not take some? Because if you take some, you might just, wind up in success. And that would be pretty awesome, wouldn't it? Number four, guys, show up to give in your network, not just to ask. Generosity builds trust and lasting connections. And I think a lot of people are always about the take, but we've got to be about the give. I mean, that's just a no-brainer, okay? You've got to be about the giving, not just about the taking, all right? That's a really important point that I want to bring home to everyone here today. Number five, track your wins like they're invoices. Document your progress and prove your value to yourself and others. Number six, ask, what problem do I solve better than most people I know? Now, this defines your unique professional edge. And I think sometimes in life we are snowbounded by things that are happening to us or why things are happening to us. And I think that's a very important thing to realize, again, is what perspective are we tuning into or are we tuning out? And I think sometimes in life, when a perspective hits us a certain way, it's like, we don't necessarily know how to respond. We don't know what to do. It's not about being scared. It's about something that's a little bit different, okay? And I've said before, guys, uncomfortability happens. And so that's where success starts, when we're getting uncomfortable. It doesn't happen, when everything is running easy or running smooth. I think that's a very, very important thing to understand. If you can understand that, then I know it will make a big difference for you. And so that's key. That's key in your life. It's key in my life. So Let's plunge forward with this next one. Number 7. It's okay, guys, to want more income without feeling greedy. Nothing wrong with that. Ambition is strategic, not selfish. Yeah. Number 8, save a small fixed amount consistently. Micro habits beat one-time sacrifices. It's like, if you ever worked out and maybe you keep working out. If you don't work out, it's like you feel like you didn't do something right that day. And you have to finish it before you can go on. So that's what we get to when we think about that. Number 9, guys, invest in skills that will matter 5+ years from now. And I think it's important to know that what you're learning should also be fun. It shouldn't be something you have to do. It should be something you enjoy and want to do. Okay? The future proof of your career. Number 10, guys, learn to monetize one passion strategically. Focus on what aligns with your own inner vision, which is based from your core values, and create that income. See, a lot of people I know want to gain income, but they do it on things that they don't enjoy, and they're like, "Oh, I hate doing this, but I know I want to make money." Right? You've heard of those things before. So if you love what you do, you never will have to work. You'll just always enjoy everything you're doing. That's a very powerful and a very important thing. Love what you do and you won't work. I always tell people I play every day and I love playing. I love playing and I love getting checks to play. That's fun. So I tell people the only time I work is basically, I think, that day or two before taxes and the accountant asks you some questions. That's the only really day I consider that I'm working. The rest of the time, I'm just enjoying myself and loving to help clients every day. Number 11, guys, clarity beats the hustle. When we're clear, we don't have to repeat things over and over again. We don't have to start over, right? Because what we've done actually makes sense. Define what success means to you, not anyone else. Remember, I said this before, guys. We're not in a comparison game. We are in a strategic play where we need to figure out how to become better every single day. Number 12, guys. Ask for feedback from someone who's where you want to be. Maybe you're looking to be a great baseball player. Well, then talk to some great baseball players. If you're lucky, maybe talk to some people that are actually professional baseball players. And what you're going to learn from them is what we call mentoring. What you learn from these people is not something you're going to learn in college. You're going to learn from them what might have taken you 10 or 12 or more years to learn. So that's actually priceless because we all know time is priceless. So if we can learn in less time, well, that's pretty amazing. Learn from their experience. Adapt that. And when you adapt, you're like, oh, wow, this is pretty cool. Like, I didn't know that I could do it this way. And you actually can. Number 13, guys, update one line on your resume, portfolio, or maybe your profile today. Don't wait till tomorrow. These small updates, they matter. Your job title isn't your full identity, guys. Growth goes beyond a label. Number 15, I want you to block 20 minutes daily for learning. Podcasts or more, like we're doing, articles, or even courses. Consistency will compound, but it takes time. It's not going to just be handed to you like a plate. You've got to understand what this means. And when you understand what it means, then and only then can you appreciate the growth. the growth that you're making, the growth that you're pushing forward on. Those are pretty powerful things. But a lot of times we get stuck because, well, we don't know the next path. I'm going to give you an example. So many of you know that I'm a Toastmaster and I'm also keynote speaker and lots of other great things. But when I was doing my Toastmasters many, many years ago, what I learned was that there was a spot I got to, and then it was like I got stuck. Now, it wasn't because I didn't know how to do it. It was because I got out of focus to what the real process is. So I knew how to do things, but because I got out of tune, I find myself saying that I'm lost. When I wasn't lost, I just needed to refine the focus. And this was in completing something for another level. And it was because they changed some book and some requirements. And I allowed that to cause me to procrastinate. So what I do, I reached out to a team member and I said, hey, you're a such and such. I'd like to be this. What do I need to do? This changed. And it helped me. And I actually got there. Number 16, guys, say no to distractions so you can say yes to your future. Protect your focus daily. Track what energizes you at work. Growth follows passion and engagement. Those are important things, guys. Number 18, ask what would 1% braver look like today? Courage is incremental, guys. It's not something that happens overnight. It's not something you're just going to walk into. Courage is going to take you time. I want to tell you that right now. And if you respect that something's going to take you time, then you're going to know that you can grow. But we all get stuck on these pathways, okay? We all get stuck on them. So we need to understand how to navigate them. Or you're in a car and maybe you're stuck because the GPS system gets lost or doesn't know what to tell you, okay? So you ask for help, but the GPS doesn't know how to navigate you. Like, they'll say something like unable to calculate route or road not in system. Now what? They'll say something like, please make a legal U-turn as soon as possible. Unable to calculate route. Please make a legal U-turn as soon as possible. Like, that's really going to help you, right? Number 19. Outgrow roles that no longer fit you. Progress sometimes means moving on, guys. Number 20. Schedule one tiny step toward a big dream, a project. Even if no one knows, momentum will start quickly, right? We all know how long it takes for a snowball to gain its speed after it rolls down a mountain. It becomes this big, gigantic boulder. So momentum does gain speed quickly once you get going. So once you take small steps, you really will start moving. But many people get stuck in this phase. Number 21. Financial literacy is a form of self-protection. Okay? Knowledge shields you from mistakes. And admitting that you don't know something that you have to learn, I think is a very big gift that we have to treasure in life. Number 22, guys. Networking is just human curiosity. Listen, learn, and connect authentically. Don't do it because you have an agenda in mind. Do it because you know that you can make an absolute difference. That's important, guys. I'm telling you, that's extremely, extremely important. So focus on that. And when you focus on it, you're like, oh, wow, this is pretty amazing. Like I got here. Okay. And you will be very, very surprised at how easy this stuff is for you once you gain some momentum. Number 23, guys. Focus on your next aligned move, not a 5-year plan. Small intentional steps create big results. Number 24, document progress to stop feeling behind. Proof of growth motivates action every single day. When our mind and body see action, it's like, oh, wow, I could do more of this. I actually did this. Yes, you did. Okay? You could do a lot more. Do a lot more. Number 25. Ask, where am I undercharging or underselling my value? Increase your intentionality. Sometimes, we want to be the good guy and we want to give away time, but we've got to make sure that we don't give away more than what we should. Remember I said just because we can doesn't mean we should. It also means in giving. Just because we give something doesn't mean we should. Some people might not warrant it. Maybe you'll find that by doing something, you're going to get off track. Maybe. Maybe you'll discover that if you keep doing this, people will take your kindness for weakness. And I say this to a lot of people. Please don't take my kindness for weakness, or you will be sorry. That's not a threat. That's saying, don't play games with me. Do not play games with me. You will be sorry for playing around with me. I think people don't mean to play games, but they try to see what they can get. And that's not very altruistic. It's also not very authentic. It's the me first personality. You know the one I mean. I said that we need to take care of ourselves first. I did say that. We got to keep our cup full. But we also need to help others. Once we have our cup full, then we need to share. But always make sure there's enough in that cup so you can do what you need to do. If your cup is empty, you can't help yourself and you can't help others. We've all seen the type, right? The people that, they make the big productions, the big scenes. But when you need help, it's like, I don't know, they're busy with something else. They always have to prove that they're better than you. Those are the kind of people you want in your life. I don't think you do. So think about this from a real important perspective. And that is your worth intentionally. Now, when we talk about worth, we usually talk about dollars and cents, right? But your worth is more than dollars and cents. Your worth is you as a person. Your worth is your capabilities. And let's forget about numbers for a while, right? Or money. Let's think about your value to someone. The fact that you're priceless. That could be the way you help somebody. The way you mentor someone. Or it could just be the way you listen to people. Those are important things, guys. Very important things. Number 26. Decide right now who you refuse to be professionally next. decide that. I think a lot of people, it's almost like going to a courtroom. They go in the courtroom, but they have no plan. They don't know whether they should start at A, L, or go right to Z. The most seasoned lawyers always have a plan. The most seasoned speakers have a plan. Even though I speak off the cuff, I always have a plan before I go somewhere. I know what my core values are, my core messages are. And make sure, guys, that you set boundaries for growth. Don't allow people to put you in positions that are going to sacrifice your own boundaries, that are going to zap your energy. It's the choices we make that allow us to be successful, that allow us to transcend, to grow. It's important, guys. Number 27. The smallest aligned action today can compound into a very different 2027. You see, guys, every step counts. And the more that we realize that, the more we see and experience how powerful we are. It's that we take these steps sometimes and they don't go anywhere. So we figure that, we don't have power. It's not that we don't have power. It's that we haven't aligned ourselves with what can bring the joy, the bliss. Life is all about experiences. It's all about helping yourself. It's about helping others. When I say every step counts, I'm not just talking about the steps you take physically with your feet. I'm talking about the mental steps you take with your mind, the physical steps you take with your body, the steps you take with your mouth and what you say. Of course, the body language you exert, right? Big difference from this to, being a lot more open or having my hands open. I don't think anybody really wants to be out of alignment, but they do. It can happen because of stress. It can happen because of miscommunication. It can happen with little kids. It can happen with teens. It can even happen with adults. And I think now that we can acknowledge that, we can say, how can I make this world better? What small strategic move can I make now or can I make tomorrow to help me align with the energies, the people, and the resources to help me get the future that I've always wanted? I know so many people that wish. And although wishing is good, wishing does not translate into anything. You need to take a concrete action. Thinking is good. Relaxing is good. Meditating is good. But you have to take the action that your body tells you to do. That inspired action. Those inspired actions make the difference between whether you're going to be a success or you're not going to be a success. Many people keep repeating the same lesson over and over again. You know why? They just don't get it. So the universe keeps repeating that lesson over and over and over and over again, hoping that eventually you will understand the lesson. The lesson that has the power to transform you to new heights, to greater expectations. Maybe that doesn't happen to many people because They're not really thinking about the moment. They're not thinking about how their value affects. The other day, I was somewhere having lunch, and I had a thought that came to my mind. And the old John would have said, "Oh, no, I can't do that. Like, that's not possible." The new one said, "Oh, sure I can. What would it look like talking to him about this potential opportunity?" And it was about a particular partnership for an event I wanted to do, but it wouldn't cost him any money. It would actually make him money. And you know what? He liked the idea, and we're working on a plan. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's episode of Inspirations for Your Life. I want you to remember your career, okay? Your income level, and your growth. Do you know that they are all built one small strategic move at a time? Those that want to build, Rome in 5 minutes are not going to succeed. Those that have a plan to design Rome and put a plan in place that will allow it to grow over time are the ones that are going to be successful. Ladies and gentlemen, I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. Of course, I'm your host here and your guide to help you toward clarity, courage, and momentum. I invite you to please connect with me at believemeachieve.com for more of my amazing, of course, inspiring creations. I hope, ladies and gentlemen, that you will start to make these small strategic moves one step at a time. Let's elevate your life. Let's track your progress and take one aligned action today, or at least tomorrow. Your future self will definitely thank you for it. We'll elevate your life. I'll give you great podcast wisdom. I'll help you understand that mindset always matters and create those inspirational stories that you can learn from. Have a great one, everyone, and be well.